Hello guys, here we are in the car again. I'm never gonna get out of car vlogs. It's just the place where I have the most time. Can't get my hair right. Anyway, we are heading into the studio. It is Thursday. Ryan dropped the SUV off yesterday to get the AC fixed, and the AC works except for the passenger side. So there's that. We also still have the issue with the alarm going off. So I guess we'll just figure that part out on our own. My main thing is I want that AC fixed. So I had to call them back today. My car won't be finished until the 23rd. I got a response on it yesterday, and they redid the quote because originally Progressive said it was gonna be like $2,000 to fix, and when I dropped it off, the guy was like, this is not $2,000 to fix. He was like, I'm gonna have to have a call and talk with them, and the re-estimate was like $5,000. So there's that. I'm sure our insurance will go up again, which is so stupid because you pay for it all this time without incident, and then you have an incident and it goes up. It's a fucking scam. Anyway, I'll have it back on the 23rd. So until then, I am in this lovely Hyundai Sonata. So I am finally able to eat all of my meals. So I am getting down 6 meals a day now. We had dropped it to 5, and then I had started getting hungry, so we went back to 6 again. So 6 meals, I am eating quite a bit of food. I do feel very satisfied and full. And I don't necessarily want to change anything, to be honest. Let's see, what else? Trying to think. Oh, I am on a set training plan now, like for real. Like I'm not going to change it. However, I did do the wrong workout Tuesday, which was supposed to be like a full-on glute day with like one hamstring movement. Looked at the wrong program. Wasn't the one I was supposed to be doing, but I'm just gonna stick with it because I need more hamstring development anyway. It's a program. Let's see, it's got squats, RDLs, hip thrust. Okay, all good for the glutes. And then I have seated leg curl. No, I have standing single leg curl. Leg extension, and then seated leg curl. And I'm pretty damn sore, like in my hamstrings today. And I did that workout on Tuesday, so that hit me delayed, and I don't normally have delayed onset muscle soreness. So anyway, sticking with that, it does have a blend of high rocks in there. So after each workout, I'm doing a circuit. It's not necessarily 20 minutes. However, it's between 15. It's about 15. But it is more like high intensity. So I'm doing more so like sled push, a form of a ski erg, like things like that, right? Like today though, after my workout, I'll be doing like some thrusters, I think a ball slam or something like that, a clean, and then I'll do 2 minutes on the stair mill, and I'll rotate between that 3 times. So I am getting in cardio again, about 15 minutes, and then my Sunday is our day where we do the full-on high rocks workout. So how I've got it set right now is I train Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, break on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I was going to try to do Sunday through Thursday and have Friday, Saturday as my rest days. But after I hit yesterday, I was like, no, like I'm tired, I need a break. So I think it'll be good to like have that break in there. So that's kind of an update on things, guys. I'm getting a lot of traction back on suits. I sold my first 2 of the year 2 weeks ago, and I've had a lot of inquiries on other suits that I've been posting. What else? My sober living home is going well. We're slowly filling beds, so we've got 4 beds open now. It's just a little bit more difficult for us because we are so far out. We're not close to Nashville, and we're not close to a bus line. Like, there's not even a bus line that runs in the area that we're in. Like, it usually stops like in the Rivergate area, which is still in Madison. It's not in Goodlettsville. So from Goodlettsville up, like, there's no bus line. So people have to have a way to get to work. They have to have a car, or they have to at least have money to Uber wherever they need to go. So that's kind of been our main holdup at the moment. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's a quick update for you. I have shoulders and back to do today, and then I've got my conditioning workout afterwards. It's been taking me about an hour and a half to do, or less, to be honest with you. Not an hour 15, something like that. So anyway, quick update for you guys. I'm not doing a check-in this weekend. I should do it next weekend, I believe. Yeah. So after next week, I should be consistent with food and training, so Ryan can actually take a look at me and tell, like, if we're headed in the right direction. But anyway, guys, I hope you're having a great day, and I will check back in with you later. Meal number 1. I have 2 whole eggs, a ½ an ounce of cheese. That's Kerrygold Reserve cheese. 1 chicken sausage link. 2 slices of sourdough, and this one's got some peach preserves in it that have only, like, I don't know, 4 ingredients. So what I'm gonna do is put all this together and make a sandwich. Don't judge this. I don't know what happened. That doesn't normally do that, but anyway, meal number 1, and then I've got my coffee. What's up, guys? So this is gonna kind of be a roundup of 2 weeks because I did not post last week. I'm in a mood. That's all I can say. I'm pissed off because the Escalade that I got, it was a buy as is, right? From a dealership. However, dang it. I had had it like 4 days. I think I told you guys this. I'd had it like 4 days, and there was some sort of heat wave coming through Tennessee, and it was in like the 60s. And we went to turn the AC on, and the AC didn't work. So I messaged the guy, and I'm like, hey man, like, you know, the AC's not working. Obviously, when I drove it, it was like 20 degrees outside. So why would I test it? Son of a bitch. Why would I test the AC? I said, would you guys, you know, be willing to take a look at it since I've only had it like 4 days? And he said, yeah, we'll take a look at it. So they look at it. They replace a compressor, I don't know, something like that. And it works. Ryan picks it up. And, you know, he's sitting, he checks it. He's like, okay, cool, it works, we're good. And then, like, he gets home and he's like filling the passenger side, and the passenger side doesn't work. So I'm like, fuck, man. So I messaged the guy back, and I'm like, hey man, like, you know, the passenger side isn't working. Like, can I bring it back for you guys to look at it? And he's like, yeah, but I think it's blah, blah, blah. If it's that, we don't do that here. So I'm like, man, fuck it. Ryan ended up not having to go into Smyrna today anyway. So I'm just like, screw it. Like, I'll just take it somewhere else. So, Monday was MLK Day. Happy MLK Day to you guys. I know I'm late on that, but anyway. I'm not thinking any place is going to be open, so I just end up calling this one place that's like 10 minutes from where we live. And they're like, yeah, bring it in, drop it off, we'll take a look at it, I'll let you know something by tonight. So they end up looking at it, and they're like, hey, we think it's a computer thing. We're still trying to figure it out. Like, we'll let you know something tomorrow. So this was yesterday, Tuesday at that point. We call back, and they're like, yeah, it's the computer system, blah, 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 blah. It's going to be like $400 and something. And I'm like, fine, whatever. Just fix it. And we needed the oil change because the little thing came up, and it was like, you know, need oil change. So we're like, hey, do you guys do oil changes? If so, like, we'll pay for an oil change. So we did. Hour later, we get a phone call back. Hey, we need to let you guys know, like, we found 3 leaks while we were going to do this. I'm like, what? So they explain it, and I'm like, okay, go ahead and send me a quote, $3,000. I'm like, fuck, man, okay. Well, I guess dude who did the same as cash, because I put 10 grand down, I've already sent in 2,500. So I owe like 7,000 something, and I was like planning on getting that paid off by the end of the month. Well, that's not happening now. Anyway, they're like, okay, we'll do that. I get a call back. This is from the actual mechanic, and he's like, hey, there's something else. And I'm like, what? And he was like, well, for one, the brake pads are worn. You've got like 50% on the back, and before too long, you're gonna need it on the front. Or he said the back ones need to be replaced and you're going to need, and you got like 50% on the front. So I'm like, fuck, okay. So I'm like, all right, get me a quote on that. And he was like, I'll give you a little discount since we're already doing whatever. He was like, but also in these Escalades, and I know this because I've had like 3 for my family. There's a second drip pan or something like that, and you got a slow leak in it. And I'm like, dude, all right, like just send me the total to fix everything. Like, I just want to fix it and be done. So $5,000, that's what it's gonna cost. And I haven't had this car a month, so I'm fucking pissed about that, number one. And I still have to get it paid off in 4 months. Well, I was gonna pay it off early. Dude's not getting it early now. Now he's just gonna get whatever I send him for the next 4 months. So then there's that, right? Ryan's upset about it, pissed off, and worried about money and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, we just need to get it fixed and be done with it. The only thing we'll have to worry about doing for that car now is getting some new tires on it. And I do want new wheels for it. But we won't be getting new wheels anytime soon, not after this. So there's that. I got notified today that my car was done. So I haven't heard from Enterprise though, so I'm not quite sure about the drop off, if I still have to drop it off on Friday. I don't know how that works. I need to call them and find out. If I can just do it tomorrow, I might as well just do it tomorrow. At the same time, like, I'm just really struggling with like getting motivated for bodybuilding. Like, I just have like zero desire to do anything bodybuilding related. Like, I tried to watch Lordly Chapados' video the other day. I just turned it off. I tried to watch Ashlyn Little's. I just turned it off. Like, before I would see those and be like, oh, let me watch these, or let me save them for later to watch. And now I'm just like, eh. So there's that. I don't really want to do high rocks anymore, to be honest. The only reason I'm doing it is because the ladies want to do it. It's good camaraderie, good woman time with them. But yeah, I don't know. It's not that I've fallen out of love with training. Like, some days I have, like the last 2 days I had great training days, and I was like, damn, man, I fucking killed it. But, you know, I think like everyone, some days I'm just like, I don't want to do this today. But I do it anyway. And this time I do it not because I'm getting ready for a show, because like I've told you guys, I have zero clue if I'll even compete next year. Or if I will again, I don't know. All I know is I need a break. I need a break from trying to plan to do shit for bodybuilding. And I don't know. I like my training plan. Ryan and I were talking this morning. He was like, yeah, if the goal is to put on muscle, like, I don't know that what you're doing is actually to put on muscle. Like, he doesn't know my training plan, right? He just knows my nutrition and stuff, and I think he sees me doing exercises, but he doesn't really know what my training plan is. He's like, yeah, I think you need to be doing like things like this and things like this. And I'm like, you don't even know what my training plan is. Like, let me read it off for you. And he was like, yeah, but 7 exercises, like I'm talking about 4. And I'm like, 4 exercises, I only train 4 days a week with 1 high rocks day. Like, I'm sorry, but I just don't think I'm gonna get what I need to get from 4 exercises 4 days a week. And I could be wrong. Like, maybe I need to just train those 4 exercises to failure. Maybe. maybe that's what I should do. I don't know. But you know, I've got that kind of like conditioning at the end of my workout. And he's like, you know, I don't know that that's beneficial. Like, if your goal is to put on muscle, and is your goal to put on muscle? And I said, yes. But I'm just kind of rolling along with life right now. And I'll be honest, that last contest prep I did where I was pushed to get down to 118 pounds, some days I was lower than that. I really think I lost a lot of muscle. Because after that, you guys know, like, it was like 2 months. What was that? September, October, November. 3 months. Honestly, I didn't start putting weight back on until after Christmas. So this month is when I started putting weight back on. I really think I lost a lot of muscle. And here I am struggling to put it back on. And I don't know. I'm just very unsure. And Ryan's like, well, you're very focused on the nonprofit. Your focus isn't on bodybuilding right now. And I'm like, really, my focus is kind of distributed between. Like, bodybuilding's not a #1 priority, but it's not a priority. My business and maintaining my current business is a priority for me. Bodybuilding is a priority for me. The nonprofit is a priority for me. It's a lot of extra work that I'm doing, but am I just solely focused on all, you know, nonprofit stuff? No, I'm not. Like, I have other things going on in my life other than that. And I'm very worried about the nonprofit because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Oh shit, where's that coming from? I don't know what I'm doing. I am supposed to be doing something in May, I think, for taxes or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do taxes on it, and I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. This, you know, for 2025 taxes, it was a 1 month that we were open, so that I can do. But I'm gonna have to get like an accountant. I just don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's all very stressful. I'm trying to figure out. I'm having payroll issues with Gusto, and like some of the things that I'm submitting is not going through, and that's an issue. Sorry, I had to fucking speed up because people want to go 10 miles an hour down through here. I don't know, guys. Everything's a learning process, so I'm just trying to take it for what it is. And you know, everyone's like, oh, this is so great. I'm so proud of you guys, blah, blah, blah. But shit's been difficult. God damn it. Shit's been difficult. You know, with the leaving of Turnkey and then the starting of Brave, and I don't know, I'm just very confused with what's going on in my life right now, and it's been difficult for me to try to understand, so here I am. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts. I'm gonna post stuff from last week and this week together, so you'll kind of get a mix. I am supposed to be doing a check-in on Friday, so there's that. Oh, also my training days, I'm trying to train today, so I'm trying to make my training days Monday through Thursday, which is throwing me off because I'm so used to being off on Wednesdays. I mean, off from training and getting stuff done for my business on Wednesdays. It's now going to move to Friday. It'll all be okay.